All right, here we are. Let's check those answers. Let's see how you guys did. We have to find the volume of the top building or the big building and the volume of the small building separately and then add them together. So, looking at the top building. Okay, there we go. We are going to multiply 50 by 30 by 12. When we do, and why? Because the area of the top is 50 times 30, and then you're going to multiply that by the height to figure out the volume up and down, and that is 18,000. So this big, huge building, it has a volume of 18,000 cubic meters, which I didn't write cubic meters. It's all right, as long as it's my answer. And then the bottom, this tiny little guy here, it's 15 by 10, 15 by 10 by 5. And 15 by 10 by 5 is 750. So now the big building's 18,000, the smaller building 750. So your answer is 18,750 cubic meters. Let's look at the second figure, or the second question. We have that figure. We got to figure out which one it is. Is it a quadrilateral? Does it have 4 sides? That answer is a yes. Is it parallelogram? Does it have 2 sides of parallel lines? Well, these two are parallel. These two are not parallel. They would like intersect right around here. So it only has 1 parallel lines. So it is not a parallelogram. So yes, no. It's not a rectangle. It's not a rhombus because they're not all the same length. It's not a square. Remember, if it's a parallelogram, it's allowed to be these things. But if it's not a parallelogram, it's not allowed to be these things anyways. Because rectangles, rhombus, and squares are all parallelograms. So that means the only thing it is a quadrilateral and a trapezoid. So your answer is circle quadrilateral, circle trapezoid, and that is all. Let's look at the triangle. Okay, now it helps when you're circling the names. Let's think the first thing that we have to think about is the angle. Does it have a right angle? That answer is correct. Yes, it is not acute because it has 1 right angle. So therefore, it's a right triangle. Now, what kind of a right triangle? Is it isosceles? That means 2 of them are the same length. Is it an equilateral triangle, which they're all the same length? Or is it a scalene looking like triangle where they're all different? And it's a scalene looking like triangle because they are all different, 6, 8, and 10. So this is an example of a right scalene triangle. And that is all, ladies and gentlemen. That was it. That was the last concept, the last new concept. If you actually took the effort to go above and beyond, and you've been watching all these videos, and you've tried to, because you had to put some effort into learning how to do this stuff, because it was not easy. You couldn't just watch the video. You had to watch the video and then answer your own questions, because usually when you learn something new, you have questions, a lot of them, and you had to figure out the answers to those questions. If you did and you're understanding this stuff, good for you. If you're watching right now, good for you, because that means that you went the extra mile to try to learn this material that you should have learned in 5th grade. So good for you. I'm very proud of you. Next week, let me kind of show you what next week is. Our final week of math. It's not going to look like it has since March. It's going to look different. I'm not going to have the PDF. I'm not going to have the videos on the PDF because there is no PDF. And I'm not going to have the challenge questions. Instead, I'm going to use the same format I use for the challenge questions, which is the Google Doc. But they're just going to be 8 review questions. So I have 5 days, and I'm going to have 8 questions a day. So that's going to be 40 total questions, and it's going to be on everything that you learned this year. And then I'm going to still provide probably 2 videos, one introducing the questions, and then one giving you all the answers. So next week, you'll have 8 questions a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then math is over for the entire year. You are going to complete the questions, and then if you want clarity, I will have a video going over the answers. All right. Thank you. Phenomenal job, and 1 week left. Enjoy your weekend.